Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about how children communicate without words, and I'm so excited to talk about this because nowadays parents do complain that children don't know how to communicate with non-verbal styles, and when they look at them like this they should understand the meaning of such and everything. And first of all, I won't blame the children because you didn't teach them how to do this, because I remember back then when I was young, when my father did this, we already know when he squeezed his face, we know the meaning of this because he taught us before we went outside. And children of nowadays, they will just ask him, "Mommy, what happened to your eyes?" So you can't really blame them because of that. So now I want to be teaching you that even children to have a way to communicate to us without saying a word. So don't be surprised, don't be shocked that sometimes these things occur in children. So there are some non-facial expression, verbal gestures that children shows. For instance, some gestures that children shows while communicating is when they wave, when they pass. Sometimes you see your children pointing, your children nodding to some things and everything. They are trying to express what you want. If we look into the child, like into the babies now, when babies cries, it means 2 or 3 things. First, the baby is hungry. Second, the baby is feeling a discomfort. Maybe the baby's diaper is wet, or the child has pulled or something like that. So sometimes we need to try and relate with children without saying no someone. Don't be surprised that children who are shy, that they keep quiet and they express their thoughts without saying anything. So we'll be talking about a lot of things today. So second one, we have facial expression. Now generally parents know this, that when a child smiles, frowns, have other facial expressions, squeeze his face, looking sad, looking unhappy, you know that yes, the child definitely have a discomfort, is not happy about the particular situation, is trying to convey his emotion. And in some of our last series, the AI videos I've posted, there are better ways to pass an information to a child who is very emotional at that point. It's not just shouting at them, not just screaming, "Stop that." Yes, there are times you have to scream, there are times you have to shout and everything, but sometimes shouting does not work more. So I tell parents that don't find what hits your child. There's some children that without you shouting, without you saying anything, they are already scared and furious. So you shouting on it to make them more wild and everything. Or there are some children that if you shout today to tomorrow, my guy, you're saying your own. So it's better for you to know what your child wants. So secondly, we have the body language, their posture, their eye contact, their how they approach, how they distance themselves. There's sometimes that you feel like, Mom, relate to this child. You don't know why the child doesn't want to relate to the child, because the child may not be comfortable with the person. There are sometimes that you and this also parent are friends, and you want them to relate together. So there are sometimes that you be like, relate now, relate, and you be like, the child will not want to relate because probably they have experienced 1 or 2 in the school and you don't know anything about it. So sometimes it's better for you to be like, come, why are you not relating with each other? If something happened, is there something you have to share with me? And all those things. Instead of you saying, you stop that, talk to her. What's your problem? As typical African parent, sometimes it's better for you to just keep quiet and be like, don't worry. And when you get done, you sort the matter out. Then some tunes, some voices, some silence, and everything. Those means expressions. So sometimes, yes, African parents tend to be like, when their child grunts or screws or is or something, they believe that Yes, sometimes it is being rude, but sometimes the child is, how will I put it, the child doesn't like the particular thing you do, or it's not comfortable with that environment. So that's how they communicate. So you need to find out what is going on, so that next time when your child is doing this, you know, like for instance, maybe you went out and you birthday party and your child just, you should know that, oh, I'm not interested in this. So not no, oh god, does not mean the child is being rude. It means that you need to find out what is going on. Then we have touches. When a child touches your hand and to get your attention, shows you face, shows you eye attention and everything, what do? Do you just push this child aside, or do you just be like, Omoyi, familiar, leave me alone? That's what it means in my language. Sorry for that. Or something. Stop touching me, stop touching me. Then the child may not stay. Look at me. Or daddy, look at me. There's something going on. Please, can we be going? Or even though it's not, you're outside, or maybe you're at home, like, what is wrong? You try to like discourse what is going on. Then the second thing we can talk about is visual aids. Some children will not want to talk, they just draw, show you pictures. See, take note that every drawing of a child shows a picture about something. So it's not just all drawings that is just there. Every drawing shows a particular picture about a thing. Then we have sign language for children who cannot speak, who cannot communicate, and everything. Even though there's a device that is AAC, which is argumentative alternative communication. So this is a way where children communicate with pictures, images, device to express a complex communication that they don't know how to express it. So now we're looking into what strengthens the relationship with children through non-verbal communications. You can use body languages and other elements of communication to send positive non-verbal communications to your children. So touching your children's hands is a sign that you're letting them know that you're interested in what they're saying, you care about them. So when your child touches you and you touch your child, it shows them that yes, they have a confidence in you. So turning your face aside, facing them, having one-on-one eye contact with them shows that yes, you're paying attention to what they are saying. It means a lot to them. So that's where this is how child develop intimacy with their parent. These little things, when they touch you, you touch them back, it shows interest. When they look at you and you look at them back, you know that yes, you're paying full attention to them. Then we have bending down to your child's level, meaning that sometimes you have to like stoop so low to come down to their level and be like, oh, like for instance now when the child is smiling or is grunting, just smile back at the child. When the child wants for when the child is playing with a toy, the child wants you to play. Don't say, yeah, I'm an adult, I don't do that. No, you play with them. It shows a bond between them and everything. So don't be surprised that later in future you're complaining why my child not relating to me. But this might not be the base why your child is not relating to you. Don't get me wrong, it might and it might not. So then we have body languages to show your child that yes, I am interested in what you're doing. If your child is talking and you turn your back against them, they will never know that you are interested in what you're saying. And you're just telling you're working, pressing your system, and your child is like, mommy, this one. So you're like, talk. You're still pressing your system, you're still pressing your laptop, and the child just feels Last, as we know, yes, we get that you are busy, but a little 1 minute or a little 3 minutes counts in the life of your child, because it shows that yes, you are important to them or very special to them. Then we have the relaxed body posture, facial posture, tone when you're talking. If your child is saying, "Mommy, I'm not shaking it," get out of here. What is your problem? And you shout. You push the child aside. It makes the child understand, if I talk now, I want to shout. Like now, for instance, Nigerian mothers, to say, it's not just my Nigerian mothers, auntie, uncle, as the child is in secondary school, if you tell your mom that I have a boyfriend, that's like, not I have a boyfriend, a boy asks me out. Not even I have a boyfriend, a boy asks me out. The next thing you hear is, can you come? This girl has not even said yes, so you're already thinking 3. You have already gone to my 3 on different thoughts, and the child is like, he's wondering what is going on. So some of these things may shift your child away. That's why you see that when your child goes, tell me about the man that is coming to ask you out. Tell me about this. After you have told them, no, don't do that. It's better for you to tell them, okay, the reason I'm telling you not to do this now is so that you not get pregnant. But you can still be telling me, just tell me about how this guy came home, just to mommy. Sometimes, think well before you do that. So this method helps you bring intimacy and connection to your children. So now, there are sometimes that you show different signs. From the beginning, I said that parents complain that when they do like this, when they do that side eye to their child, they don't hear what, or when they touch their body like this, their child does not understand that. And I said, do you teach them? Sometimes when you teach them and they don't want to hear, do you place a disciplinary action on them? For example, speaking to your child with clear and firm tone shows that yes, you mean what you're saying. If you don't do that, the child will not respect you. Or the time you use, a lot of times yes, so parents can complain and say, they use firm and clear tone on their children, but they're not still hearing. Now, get me wrong, children are very sharp, because if you do this and you still make them have their way, they know you already. So then you make them have their way first time, second time, third time, and you're trying to repeat that same action so that you won't have their way. I'm sorry, ma or sir, the child, no matter how you talk, the child will still do what she wants to do. And this is very amazing thing about children. So sometimes you be like, why is my child talking like this? Why is my child doing this? Why is my child doing that? It is not their fault. It is the fault of you, because when you're supposed to be fair that moment, you allow them have their way. First time, second time, something. So we say to parents that when you mean something, you do it immediately. Don't let it slide. Even as when you let it slide, it makes the child disrespect you. So that's one. Then keeping your hands to yourself, maintaining constant eye contact to them. Because for instance now, when you do like this and you are looking at them and they are saying, and your parent, the child saying, what happened to your eyes? I'm trying to tell them immediately that yes, I'm trying to teach you something. What you are doing is wrong. When you see my eyes like that, you know that what you are doing is wrong. Not that you now say, Mommy, what happened to your eyes now? Why are you looking like that? And you now start laughing. My sister, you don't pass, so that communication don't pass. Sorry. Before you can gain that child to make that eye contact again, it's going to be really, really, really hard on you. Then we have games and family challenge that makes you build, like making your child to communicate you without using words. For instance, now when you put on the TV, you put the volume to 0 and teach your child how to read the lips of the movie. Trying to know that, okay, even not just reading lips, reading the atmosphere, what is going on, is the place tense, is the place friendly, so you know that, okay, yes, this is the kind of message they are passing, this is the kind of message they are passing, so that you will be able to know when there is a friendly there's a friendly atmosphere in a certain place, or there's a bad atmosphere in a particular place. So you cannot literally blame a child if you don't teach or if you don't show it. That's another thing. And I tell them that children emulate what you do. So when they see you, like your husband did that kind of thing, they know that what my mom is doing is wrong, and you obey immediately. Yes. The next thing that when you do it to them, they understand the message you are passing and they go ahead of it. Then turning your your dinner to practice different things. Like now you tell them those signs of emotions, feelings, and everything, like all those emojis. You can show them, what does this emoji represent? What does this represent? What does this? How does this thing represent to you? When they talk to them, you can now correct them. This is what it means. This is what it means. So when you are showing that kind face, you know that yes, what you are doing is wrong. Thank God for technology now, because on our phones we have emojis and all those things right now where you can use to practice this. Then you tell your children that draw a happy face, draw a smiling face, draw a squeeze face, draw a hungry face, draw this one, draw that one, and it brings bonding, it brings intimacy. The child begins to love that. So thank you for watching this episode. If you like it and you learn too much, please do well to subscribe if you like, and share. Please share to somebody out there so that you will learn more exciting videos. Till our next episode.